If there is one principle to accelerate a vegetable garden, it is the creation of a hotbed with fresh manure. There are several methods to make a hotbed. One can bury fresh manure and place a box on top, or as here, build a box and put fresh manure inside. The advantage of this system is that it allows you to work at height and especially in cleanliness. The manure heats up, somewhat like when you put grass on your compost pile, and after a few days or even a few hours, there is a heating that occurs during decomposition. Once you have spread your manure well, especially try to compact it as much as possible so that it is as even as possible. We avoid the straw effect from exceeding. Now we will spread our potting soil to a height of 15 to 20 centimeters. You just need to get universal potting soil or horticultural soil at a garden center and spread it over your manure. Now, if you are lucky enough to already have soil from your compost, you can also spread this kind of compost, this kind of soil. But it must be acknowledged that if you recover soil that has already been used, you risk having a weed invasion. So we put a little bit of compost between the manure and the soil will allow you to have very even seedlings. Now we will cover our layer with frames. These are market gardening frames. I am lucky to have some, but you could also make them yourself with polycarbonate, which works very well. Keep in mind that under the frames the temperature can rise to 60 degrees. Not exactly at that level, but the manure with the heat, since it is cattle manure, is at 60 degrees. And if I had used horse manure, we would have reached a temperature of 80 or even more, up to almost 100 degrees. When using horse manure, you must wait at least a week before sowing or transplanting.